Hello and welcome back. So right now, if anybody can access our application, if they go to /posts, or you might have a different name for your model. It might be articles or blogs. Mine is posts. So let's say it's anybody goes to /posts, they will have access to the index page, and at the index page they can view, which is fine. They can view the post, and they can also edit it, which is not okay, right? They can edit this and just write whatever they want, and then they can save it. If we go back, it has been edited. They can also just delete it. Anybody can come here and delete it. They can come here and delete all our posts, and we don't want any of that. And so in this screencast, we're going to add some security features. We're going to add the belongs to and the has many associations that we read about. Okay, so but before we do that, I'm going to reseed my database. Rails DB seed. Rails DB seed. Okay, make sure I have all the spellings correct. Yes, that will reseed my files. I don't have to go back and add them one by one. So if we go back to the website and refresh it, they've been seeded again. We had taken care of this portion of seeding our database earlier on. So if you are not sure about what this is, you can refer to the previous screencast. That it might be called seeding your database or something like that. You can go to zambezi.app, and I think, yeah, it's screencast number 17. We talk about seeding your database here. Okay, so you can refer to that. Now let's go and we're going to add users reference column to our posts model. So the way we do that is we run a migration. Rails generate migration. Then we're going to write add users to posts, just like that. Add users to posts. And then we're going to have user references on the post, just like that. So type it out. Rails generate migration, add users to posts, user references. Then let's hit return. This has created our migration file. Let's go look at it. It's in db migrate, and that's the name of the file right there. So I can just grab this from here, and I'll go to my text editor, go to Vim, and then I'll just paste it in there. Okay, so there it is. VSP. Okay, so on the right is the migration file. On the left, I'm going to open up the table that we have so far. So the schema, EDB schema. And if you can just have a look at the posts right now, we don't have any the user column. The columns that we have so far are the title, body, created it, and updated it. Now we want to add the user ID to this. And now that we have run the migration, we just have to type in Rails DB migrate. We've inspected our migration file. It looks good. Rails DB migrate. And this will add that column to our table. You see, now we have it. We didn't have it before, but now it has been added. There it is, the user ID. Okay, so let's hop into our terminal and see how this looks. Rails C, and then let's go type in sandbox. Actually, we actually want to create users, so it's not in the sandbox, it's right in the console. So user.count will give us the count of the users. We don't have any users, but how many posts do we have? Posts.count. We have 8 posts. Okay, so let's create a user. Let's just see how remember we have a email and password for the user. So I'm just gonna put in my name, Kudzai equals user.create. Then we have an email column. So my email is going to be kudzai@example.com. Then my password is going to be top secret. Of course it is, right? You can see it right there, top secret. That's my password. So we hit return, and then now if we count user.count, we now have a user. And then if I just we called it Kudzai, and there it is. Now we haven't created the associations yet. So if we try to let's look at the post. Let's grab a post. Post 1 equals post dot first. So we have a post there, and if you look at the post, you will notice that there is nil. It says nil right there for the user ID, but we can add that user by typing in the post 1.user ID. Right now it will say nil, but we can just tell it post 1.user ID equals 1, the user ID 1, which would, in this case, we only have one user, which is mine. Okay, but we don't want to do that right now. We want to add the associations first. So let's open up the user model first. If you look down there, that's how I got to the user model. It's app models user.rb. And in the user model, remember, we want to say the user has as many posts. Okay, and then we'll also want to type in dependent destroy. That way, if a user is deleted, they will also have their posts deleted. They won't remain behind. Okay, so posts, I think I need a comma there. Okay, next let's go to the posts model. So model post. Again, look at the bottom, you see how I got to the post. All right, so it's app models post.rb, and then we just say the post belongs to the user. Okay, and then from here we can go back into our terminal. Let's go back to our terminal right there, and then let's type in reload because we made some changes to our models. Okay, now we can say this Kudzai, and then this post 1 that we created earlier on. Now we can say post 1 dot user equals Kudzai. Right, so it's giving us an error message there because, let me see, did you mean user ID? No, I didn't mean user ID. So let's try that again. What could it be? Okay, let me try to actually get out of this and then get back in. Rel C. Okay, so let's type in user dot count. Okay, we still have all our users there. Okay, let's try this one more time. So we're going to say post 1 dot user equals the name of the user there. Now it has added the user ID to the post. The way we can find out is just type in post again, post 1, and then there we go. We now have an ID. There is now a user ID in the post. So now if we go to if we go into our website and try to create, let's just grab some Lorem Ipsum here. If we try to create something, a post, new post, and then hit create, we'll get an error message saying one error prohibited the post from being saved. Now we cannot add that user. So I'm going to stop our screencast here, and then we'll continue on with the next in the next screencast. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.